Hello everyone, brief du jour. Today, pancakes. And the pancakes, they are not gonna be the big, very light Japanese pancake, which we're not gonna go for, but they are not gonna be the shoe sole tent pancake. They're gonna be lighter, fluffier, which is gonna be a mix of it. We're not gonna try to a very, very light, but we are certainly gonna try to not have it so heavy that it's good. So this is the mise en place. Tablespoon of salt, half a teaspoon of baking soda, teaspoon of baking powder,
3 cups of flour,
quarter cup of sugar. This is vanilla. We have teaspoon 3 egg yolks, 3 egg whites, which is overall 3 eggs. And that's where we're gonna get the difference. We're gonna whip the egg whites so that we have the lightness when you mix it. We're gonna mix the egg yolks with a little milk so that they dissolve and they get lighter and doesn't when we mix it with the flours. And that's where we're gonna bring a lightness. This is quarter cup coconut oil, vinegar, apple vinegar, quarter cup of vinegar, and milk. So milk and vinegar, and a third, 2 and a third. Mixed with vinegar is gonna make buttermilk. So you can cut it off and make buttermilk. So let's get the white bowl for the egg whites. And we're gonna put the egg whites in here. And for the time we play around, we're gonna give them a little cool real fast. So the powders, baking, the sodas, baking and powder. Salt, we're gonna keep a little salt that we're gonna put with the white. So 3/4, 1/4. We're gonna put a little milk in there. And we're gonna soften those yolks. Voila. Voila. Another thing you could have done now, another way to get it soft, lighter pancakes without having to whip the egg white. What you could do is blanch the yolks with the sugar so that it's, you remember the blanching process? It's when you whisk the sugar and the yolks and gets the yolks get lighter colored. So we're gonna mix it all. There is a couple schools about this. Some like to keep some kind of a how do you say, chunks in it, flour. Well, we can do that. It's possible. But what we're gonna do is that we're gonna leave that, but then we're gonna let it soak gently by the time so that the flour just soak up back the moisture of the milk. Whisk. It's only 3 egg whites, and I could have used the KitchenAid that I retrieved, but it's a big piece of machinery, so we're gonna keep doing it by hand. So we're gonna put a little salt in it, and then at some point we're gonna incorporate some sugar to harden the egg. So now I can look at you guys and I'll show you. It's easier because the bowl contains me, so I'm not gonna spill over. So we have a little foam. I'm gonna put a little sugar. Little by little, we're gonna incorporate the sugar, and that's gonna stiffen our eggs and keep them from folding. That's gonna give us enough lightness anyhow. All right. So in the dry batter, we're gonna mix a little bit of the whites to soften it as such. See, voila. Mix it gently. Voila. Up. And let's mix the rest now. Voila. And voila. So we have a batter. All right, we have a cast iron pan here, and we're gonna warm it up. All right, the pan is hot. We're gonna use a little butter. So one here. One there.
Do you make pancakes over in France, or is it just crepes?
It's just crepes, but I mean, we make pancakes, but it's not, it's American culture, you know, English speaking people culture. We don't really eat. When we go to the hotel, you know, the continental, the breakfast buffet, we do get our pancakes, but in general matter, no. They look pretty. Voila. Nice color, isn't it? So we're gonna let them cook gently but surely. Not too hot now because you want it to have the heat inside without being too darkened. Oh, look at that. Touch it. See that softness? Like
Oh yeah.
it's a little pillow. We did some clotted cream, right? Let's use it. That's well-aged maple syrup. So I think, I'm sorry, no words could match this beauty. Be good to one another. Send it.